The Las Vegas Aces were looking to close a 4-game road trip with a win and finish 4-0 on the trip, and they got the job done, but it wasn't without major difficulty in the fourth quarter as they came away with an 85-84 win over the Atlanta Dream as Chelsea Gray hit a short jumper with 3.8 seconds to go to thwart the Dream's ridiculous fourth quarter comeback. And we are here to talk about it. But before we do, hit the intro. Boy, oh boy, that was a heck of a fourth quarter right there that we just witnessed. The Vegas Aces come away with an 85-84 win to finish their road trip 4-0 over the Atlanta Dream. Atlanta Dream, we're coming in at 2-0. We're looking for the first 3-0 starting sometime. That was their first home game. It was at the State Farm Arena where the Atlanta Hawks play. It was a sold-out crowd, a full house, and they walk away sad because the Aces found a way to withstand a massive run by the Dream in the fourth quarter, leading by 17 in the fourth quarter. The Dream went crazy. It outscored the Aces 21-10. The game got to 17 before the game was 19 earlier, but in the fourth quarter it got to 17 before the Dream made a big run. The Aces only scored 10 points in the fourth quarter. A lid covered the basket. A lot of bad basketball in that quarter by the Aces. A lot of mistakes. A lot of just silliness. Um, Chelsea Gray though hits this big time shot to get the W, and then makes a steal on the ensuing possession on Alicia Gray, who was dribble driving and got the ball tipped out of her hands by Chelsea Gray. So she came up with two huge plays right there at the end of the basketball game to secure the W for them. And here we got some footage of the game right here at the end. And let's play it for you. And here is the inbound pass to Alicia Gray, tipped away by Chelsea Gray. That's the ball game right there. And they secure the W. And then, of course, you go into the actual shot that won the game. Let's see if they have it here. All right, it's right here. It was off of a jump ball, actually. Chelsea Gray had just missed a previous shot for the lead, but then she gets the ball here, has a one-on-one matchup with Jordan Canada. She's just too big, man. She's just too big. Like you can't stop that. You can't stop that. She's just too big of a player for a player like Canada, who's much smaller. But they made a big ass run. The Dream made a huge run, and a major part of that run was Medina Okot off the bench. Medina Okot balled out. If people were paying attention and people were watching that game, Medina Okot balled out. And on top of that, Tahina Pow, she went off today for the Atlanta Dream. She had 19 points, 4 of 9 from three. She had a big game as well. Leading the way for the Aces, not for the Aces, for the Dream was Alicia Gray. She had 25, 8 of 18 from the floor, but 1 of 5 from three. She had 9 rebounds. They were playing without Ryan Howard today. Um, and for the Aces, Asia Wilson had 20, 6 of 12 shooting. Chelsea Gray led the way with 21, 8 of 13, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, while Kennedy Carter came off the bench in 21 minutes for 20 points, 7 of 13. Kennedy Carter is just a walking bucket, man. She is so damn fast. When you watch her off the ball and come off of a screen and she just hits that first step so hard. She's unstoppable. I mean, she went for an and one through Medina Okot in this game. I mean, just powered it through her because she's so physically strong and has such good control of the ball and such a great athlete. Okot fouls her. She puts it right through her, gets the and one bucket. Kennedy Carter coming off the bench to me is crazy. I'll just be real. It's crazy. And the fact that she wasn't in the game in the final few minutes was nuts to me. But, you know, they want to have the best shooting guard in the game on the floor, right? Jackie Young was 0 for 12. Jackie Young, who was rated the best shooting guard in the WNBA by general managers, was 0 for 12 and 0 for 5 from three with 0 points. That was what she did. Yeah, she had 7 rebounds and 7 assists, but she was 0 for 12. It's the best shooting guard in basketball, right? So I just there are certain things when I watch, I'm just like, come on now. Nalissa Smith gave 13.6 to 7. The Aces shot only 42% from the floor, largely because of the performances of Jackie Young and Jewel Lloyd, who combined to go 2 of 22. Um, now, the the Dream did out rebound the Aces 45-38. Dream only shot 37% from the floor. I'm not going to go too deep into this one, but Angel Reese had 9 points. She was 1 of 8, missing layup after layup. She took one terrible, terrible three. She had 8 rebounds, so she did not get a double double or even a double single. And she also had 8 turnovers. She had 6 turnovers at halftime. At halftime, 6 turnovers at halftime. Until Angel Reese understands her role and figures it out and understands that her job is to get her ass on the paint and grab rebounds. And that's really it. And try to put the ball back in the hole. I mean, I'm not here to rip somebody because I'm trying to go away from that type of thing. But when I get to listen to people say certain things about another player on another team, when she has a bad 3 quarters and then has a crazy fourth quarter, but then they say she still stunk. Well, I watched this game. Angel Reese stunk for 4. She stunk for 4 quarters. In fact, she was sitting on the bench for a large portion of that run that the Atlanta Dream went on. And while she did get a couple of offensive boards when she came back in the game to set up a 3-point shot, uh, please, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I watched this game. She missed layup after layup after layup. Just bad. Just flat bad. And I given her credit when she's been good, and today she was flat out terrible. 8 turnovers by a power forward. I'm watching her attempt to do dribble drives from the corner. Like, what are you doing? It doesn't make sense. There are certain things that she does that just don't make sense, and she continues to do it. Even on the final possession, they had her inbounding the ball. They had her inbounding the ball actually on the final possession, and it was a 5 count. Well, it would have been a 5 count, but they called their last timeout, which was their last reset timeout. They had no real timeouts left, and then they took her off of the inbound and had someone else inbound the basketball. I believe it was Nas Hillman. They had Nas Hillman inbound the ball, and Angel Reese doesn't even set a screen. Like you just got 4 guards out there with Angel Reese. You got 3 guards out there with Angel Reese, and she doesn't set a screen. She literally flashes to the rim and is looking for the ball under the rim with Asia Wilson guarding her. I mean, come on now. What do you do? Like, what is the purpose of even being out there? This was a situation in which I couldn't believe that Medina Okot wasn't on that court to set a screen for Alicia Gray. Again, until you recognize what your role is, this is going to be an issue. And this is now in 3 games. Angel Reese, realistically, in 3 games, she has a game in which she went the first game of the year 4 of 11. This game 1 of 8. Middle game 4 of 8. I mean, you tell me, man. You tell me right now she is shooting 9 of 29. No, 20, 9 of 27. That's her right now this year, 9 of 27. That's 33.3% from the field. This is like this is the way she started last year. But last year there was a reason. This year there's no reason. This year you're supposed to be understanding a role, and she doesn't get her damn role. And that's the thing I see when watching her play today. She doesn't get what her role is, or they haven't told her yet what her role is. Because when I see her at the top of the key trying to taking just a 3-point shot just because, or trying to dribble drive and gets called for an offensive foul because she doesn't know how to dribble, it's ridiculous. Asia Wilson, largely invisible in the fourth quarter. Just keeping it real. She was largely invisible. She was not. She was 6 of 12. She was there, but she wasn't anything special today. She had 26 and 4 turnovers. I mean, she had 2 blocks. They were -3 with her on the court. They were -3 with her on the court. Now, you know, you got again Kennedy Carter coming off the bench for 20 was big for the Aces. I mean, her burst to the rim is crazy. Uh, It was a heck of a fourth quarter, man. I will say that. That run that they made was pretty special. Medina Okot, really, 16 minutes, 14 points, 11 boards. I repeat it again. I mean, God, I sit here and I wonder how the hell the team before them didn't draft her when they needed a big so badly to come off the bench or even start, which is probably going to be the case tonight as the Indiana Fever take on the Seattle Storm. But that was a heck of a fourth quarter, man. Heck of a fourth quarter. Big time, big time Comeback, big time comeback, but Chelsea Gray shows you why one on one ball. Chelsea Gray's a one on one player. That's why she's so effective in Unrivaled. She's just a good one on one player, and she's bigger, stronger, more physical, and she finds a way to get done in one on one situations a lot of times. So Aces are 4-1. They go back home. They will be playing the LA Sparks on the 23rd. They got a lot of days off. My gosh, they got a week off between. How in the world? This schedule is weird. They got a week off between games. They don't play till Saturday. That's nuts. But and Atlanta returns to the floor against Dallas on Friday. So they're off for almost a week as well. I don't get this. This scheduling's nuts. And they're hosting that game. That game will be back in their regular arena, the College Park, Georgia Gateway Center that holds 4,000 people. But that's about it, man. What y'all think of this game? What did you think of the matchup? The first three quarters, man, Aces were just beating the brakes off them. I mean, it was a whooping. But that fourth quarter, man, I made it interesting. So give me your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That's it for now. We'll see y'all later tonight in our live reaction to the Indiana Fever Seattle Storm game. So don't miss it, man. Appreciate y'all. Be about 8:30 tonight. So jump on board, man. Appreciate y'all. This is Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.